Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Tuesday, May 15th, 2012. I'm your astrologer, David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Here we go, 40 days, I think 39 nights. We have Venus going retrograde today. This is a fated moment. This is one the Mayans focused on. I know you hear a lot about December 21st, 2012, but this retrograde and Venus moving from the evening star to the morning star is very important, very sacred. We are going to change the idea of every value in our life, what we love, how we receive, how we give love, how we give our talents out in the world, how we do our dance, how we shake our shake, how we manifest, how we create. We are changing those ideas. We are getting deep into our mind, and our minds are going to be changed. We are going to change. Venus is Taurus. Venus is Libra. Venus is how we relate, how we fall in love, how we do our dance, how we sing, how we dance, how we look, how we feel, how we express in such a beautiful way, our artistic side. This is truly an event, a 40-day event we will remember. This is a 40-day event that will change every part of your life and how you think. Thinking is the key of this transit. Now today, before we go fully into the retrograde, the universe will have the moon in Pisces to let us tap into our spiritual side, to let us tap into our true self. I was posting up on Twitter, I was posting up on Facebook a lot about what that true self is, and it is your true self inside. It is that true self that we look deep into our imagination with. It is that true self we look deep into every aspect of our soul with. And with the moon in Pisces, we tap into that. It makes its last sextiles over to the sun, to Jupiter, right before it goes in today. It's having us have that perfect vibration to understand what is of value. This is the last moment today before the retrograde to really feel that forward motion of value, to feel our values in our life, what is worthwhile, because today when the moon clicks into Aries, Venus goes retrograde. And we are going to look deep into our partnerships. We are going to analyze every part of it. Also, when the moon moves into Aries, we emotionally start fresh. We start a new cycle, and it's interesting that the universe kickstarts us with our feelings about our identity of ourselves, what our plans and our goals are individually, what we seek, our ego-wise and so forth, and then boom, we have this huge retrograde in our relationship, which is making that trine over to Saturn in Libra, which is a reality check. This is going to be a huge 40 days where we check ourselves in every part of our value system. Money as well, how we receive money. You're going to have to come up with new ideas in every part, new ideas in how you are in a partnership, new ideas in how you take money in, how you give out your money. Depending on which house this is in your astrology chart, this is a huge moment. Think back to May of 2004. This was the last time we had this retrograde in Gemini. That moment is coming back, but we have a whole different, system in place now. We have this huge Taurus energy where it's cracking open big new beliefs in how our structure is, our foundation, our values. And today we also have Mars and Pluto making the perfect trine. So while we are rethinking how we receive in our life and what we value and what our relationships are and how we're going to love and how we're going to spend our money and how we're going to make money, we are moving forward in that new lifestyle, and it is changing the structure of our life to the core. Our goals are changing. You can't have this. My girlfriend asked me, well, does that mean every goal is changing? No. It means that the plans and how we reach our goal is changing. Doesn't mean necessarily that your highest goal is changing. I think there is a mountaintop we are all trying to reach for our whole life. But every goal that we have and every different structure that we have to create changes, but that doesn't mean that the goal actually changes. So while we have this interesting day of emotionally feeling what we want individually, and at the same token, having Venus retrograde and changing our mind about what we want in our relationships, which can cause a little bit of conflict because we can go all ego today, and then we're having our mind change about our partner. It can go real crazy. So be ready for huge change, because Gemini is all about change. Change. While we're having all this grounded energy, our minds are going to go pretty wild. I'm with you. I am here. My astrology sale is going through the end of the week because I will be going out to New Orleans for the astrology conference. So this is my last week to get all these readings in. Please contact me, david-palmer.com, at my store. I'm here to help you out and get you on your dream path. So get at me, get one of my inspirational MP3s, an audiobook on MP3 all about you. And again, I am here for you. It's all about May 2004 and looking back at what happened in your life. Then we are getting a touch of that again, since Venus does do this 8-year comeback, right? And remember, Venus will conjunct the Sun on June 4th, where a lot of this will make sense then, but it will be an inward sense. There's a lot going to happen. These 40 days are very crucial. These are very important, very fated, about the changes you are making about the value of your life. I'm David Palmer. I'll see you tomorrow.